Hello everyone, this is Dom, and in this video we are going to cover how to schedule a tweet in Social Studio. This is actually quite simple and shouldn't take us very long. So there are two main ways to create a tweet. I've covered this a little bit in other videos, but I'll go over it again here. The first way is generally if I'm going to create something that's going to go out immediately, I will click this green button, boom, and then I can choose tweet. However, if I want to schedule something for a particular time and day, I click on the calendar itself. Notice this is Thursday at 2 p.m. So if I want a tweet to go out on Thursday at 2 p.m., I click on the calendar, Thursday 2 p.m., and I click tweet. So you can choose either one. Doesn't really make a difference. But if you choose a day and time on the calendar, then it will pre-populate that information for you. So that's the reason that I do that way, because generally our content is created ahead of time. I'm not doing a lot of it, on the fly, basically. So now that I've started, creating the tweet, here, first thing you have to do is choose the Twitter account that you want to do this from. This is a test account, so nothing's really going to happen with this. And the content, this is a sample tweet. And you might want to include a hyperlink of some sort, blogs.va.gov. I'll just use one from the Vantage Point blog. And while that is working, seems to be working now. All right, here's the most recent top story. Let's go with that. Copy. And then I'll just paste it over here. And one thing I wanted to point out to you is that this link is here. It's in the tweet, but it doesn't, for some reason, for Twitter, it doesn't pre-populate a preview. So you should just be aware that in the tweet, when you put a link there, most of the times it will reach out to the content that you're, especially if you're linking to the Vantage Point blog, but on most modern, up-to-date websites, it will reach out to that page and try to find a featured image to pull into a preview, and you'll see that. I'll actually publish this tweet just so you can see what I'm talking about. And so if you were actually doing an image tweet, then you can upload an image, or you can upload video if you want. I'm not doing that right now. So labels, these are I've created videos specifically about labels in the past, so I'm not going to go too deep into this, but basically this is kind of like a hashtag for the back end. It's you categorizing your content so that you can find it in the future after it's already been published, or so you can see on your calendar like how much of one particular type of content you actually have scheduled to go out. So it's more for you. Labels are for you, so you can easily find, categorize, and report on your content. And then here's the deployment schedule. You can do it. You can schedule it for the future, or you can publish now. So I'm going to schedule it. One thing I will note is you can save it as a draft, or you can schedule it. If you schedule it, it's going to go out on the day and time that you set it for. But if you save it as a draft, it's going to show up as a draft on your calendar, and it won't actually publish until you go through and officially schedule it from Social Studio. So here is a scheduled tweet, and this thing, notice it's in full color. If I was to go back and make it a draft, which I will, save as draft, then it's going to kick me out to the drafts folder here, where, yes, here it is. But if you go back to the calendar, you'll note that it is no longer in full color. It is grayed out. And then for now, I'm going to publish this right now just so you can see what it looks like on Twitter. Notice this is the VA DME test account. This is a fake account that, it's not official. And I'm just going to publish it right now. So we'll see how it looks on that account. And like I said, if you notice here on this preview, it didn't actually show the graphic, so you couldn't see what it actually looks like on Twitter. But if you view it on Twitter, you will see that it goes out and pulls in the featured image. So just understand that that is actually going to happen, even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Your link will Twitter will go out and pull in the graphic for that. Um, and that's basically how you create a tweet in Social Studio.